the usage of the concept of Vakrokti, crooked speech, indirect presentation or homonym in the practical based criticism in Sinhala. I have mentioned the order of the presentation on the slides. Then introduction. Vakroktivada is the third step of the evaluation of Alankarvada. Vakrokti Jeevitha, written by Kuntaka in the 11th century, is the primary text of that theory. However, the previous Sanskrit critics such as Bhama in the 7th century had a central idea of that importance of that. Central idea of the importance of that. Bhama says that all poetic figures are marked by crooked speech instead of natural, straightforward expressions. Vakrokti makes the difference between ordinary and poetic speech and what converts the former into the later in Bhama's opinion. SK believes that Bhama sometimes equates the concept of Vakrokti with Atishoki as later writers understand it. In the second chapter of Kavya Darsha, second chapter of Kavya Alankara, Bhama highlights the importance of Vakrokti, nothing that no poetic figure can exist without it as a consideration. After that, some critics changed the subject area of Vakrokti while others narrowed it down. Vamana has delimited that theory of Vakrokti to a poetic figure of sense. Many post-critics from Vamana to Kuntaka, including Rudrata and Mammata, have discussed Vakrokti as twofold sound devices with Kaku, Vakrokti based on Paranomesa, and Slesha, Vakrokti based on intonation, being the two subtypes. Although the concept of Vakrokti is older than Kuntaka, he is considered the founder of that theory. Kuntaka has categorized all the features of the crookedness under 6 types, and he had a new vision on the merits and dictions. From the Sigiri graphic to modern era, some Sinhala critics have used the Vakrokti concept in their practical works of criticism. The primary objective of this study is to examine the application of the concept of Vakrokti in Sinhala literary criticism methodology. The research problem of this study is what is the application of Vakrokti in the discourse of literary criticism in Sinhala in both ancient and modern periods. This study employs a qualitative research methodology drawing on both primary and secondary data. Sanskrit texts such as Kavya Alankara, Kavya Darsha, Kavya Alankara Sutra, Vakrokti Jeevitha are the primary sources. Sinhala critical texts such as Sigiri Graffiti, Siyavastakara, Siddhasangarana, and the relevant works of modern critics including James Jarvis, Sela Pandita, W. Gunawardena, Martin Wickramasinghe, Ratnayaka Dhammarama Thero, Yakagiri Pratnarama Thero, Vimala Disanayak, and Darshan Ratnayaka serve as secondary sources. Text analysis and comparative discussions were the data analysis methods. Research and discussion. The term whiskey, empty poem in Sigiri Graffiti number 492 can be identified as the first usage of Vakrokti in Sinhala literature. It was used to introduce another graffiti that was written without the use of Vakrokti. Me Veluwa Linoiski Daknase Geti. Did he not write empty songs? Paranakarana has described this poem as describing things according to their mere acceptance, mere appearance, seems to have been considered by the writer of these stanzas as a fault in poetry. He considers verse 492 of Sigiri Graffiti as the earliest example of literary criticism in Sinhalese. Significant that characterizes the composition that he criticizes as an empty song. The questions whether it is poetry. Furthermore, Paranidhana has discussed the poet's knowledge of Sanskrit literary criticism related to crooked speech. I have cited the relevant paragraphs on the slide one more time to explain. According to Kuntibanna Ekanayaka, in the 8th and 9th centuries, there may have been two distinct groups of poets in Sinhala poetry like those found in Indian poetry. Although one of them accepted Swabhavokti, the others refused it, considering the importance of crooked speech. In the In the 12th chapter of the Siddha Sangrava, figures such as Analap are associated with the crooked speech due to ambiguity of specific poetic figures such as Babas. Scholars like Senrat Paranikan, Ratnavali Dhammaramtheru and W. Gunwardhana have defined in different ways. Ratnavali Dhammaramtheru has explained the Babas Nakara as a feature of a crooked speech in his Siddha Sangrava edition. According to Siddha Sangrava, Ubabas is a poetic figure based on the dialogues. Paramitan has also accepted this figure as a characteristic of Sanskrit speech. Martin Wickramasinghe is renowned Sinhala critic who applied the theories of the dictions of Vakroktivada of Kuntaka to practical based criticism. In the preface of Duttilakala, he says, Duttilaya, the poem of a poet who followed the tender style, the Sukumara Marga, is like a tender lady. People become calm near the tender and beautiful ladies with good character. In the body of that book, he says, Duttilaya, which followed the Sukumara Marga, is like a respectable lady with a beautiful figure and inner qualities. A very disciplined, respectful lady, having shown her charm and smile, talking smoothly with an open heart only for her lover. She lulls only her lover with a voice sweeter than a cuckoo. The poems of poets who followed Vichitra Marga, variegated style, are like prostitutes. Although prostitutes do not have natural beauty, they add artificial beauty using perfumes, jewels and smooth clothes. If anyone wants to enjoy her, it is necessary to buy her and tire her. However, when a vulgar person approaches her, the well-disciplined, respectful lady hides because of her shyness and fear. Her charm will disappear and she will not be kind to them. Some university academics have struggled to understand the distinction between Swabhavokti and Vakrokti. Darshan Ratnayaka, whose argument is based on the purity of Swabhavokti, has presented a poem by Sirimani written by H.M. Kudligama as an example of nature description. He is unable to understand the third line. Sulange Geeta Vatvana Una Pandurayata of the poem as crooked speech. That means the bamboo bush that sings in the air. It is also crooked speech about the sound of the breeze of the bamboo bush and not a natural description. Those types of crooked speech have been categorized under the Upachara Vakrata of Padapurvada Vakrata by Kuntaka. I have omitted to the following 3 slides, then conclusion. This research examines the application of the concept of Vakrokti in practical based criticism in the Sinhala language. The Vakrokti concept in the Sanskrit literature predates Kuntaka, and previous critics such as Bhamha and Dandin have discussed its significance. According to their consideration, Vakrokti is the crooked speech, the basis of many figures of speech. In this research, the applicability of Vakrokti in the practical based criticism of Sinhala has been studied. Sinhala critics and poets were familiar with Vakrokti before the writing of Vakrokti Jeevitha by Kuntaka, and Give me please.
Okay,
30 seconds.
take 1 minute and complete.
Sinhala critics and poets were familiar with Vakroti before the writing of Vakroti by Kuntaka, and the Sri Lankan evidence such as Sigri Graffiti and Sivaslakar is explanatory of this. That evidence dates back to the 11th century, predating Kuntaka, and the Sinhala critics and poets may have required this knowledge from earlier Sanskrit critics such as Bharata, Vamaha, Dandi and Vamana. The critics such as Paramita and Ratmalani Dhammarama have introduced the indigenous poetic figure Bhavastakara of the Siddhasankara as the Vakroti of Sanskrit. The Vakroti theory as developed by Kuntaka has been utilized. The practical based criticism in Sinhala critics of the modern era. Martin Luther King has used Vakroti as a practical theory in his critical analysis of Uttila Gita in a significant way. This research also discussed the critics' inability to understand the concept of Vakroti as well as the various applications of Vakroti in practical based criticism in Sinhala. Although Vakroti is not a leading critical theory such as Rasa, Dhwani or Alankara, its usability and application in practical criticism in Sinhala were demonstrated in this study. My references. Very much. Please neglect all the defects of my English. මම මේක මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි කරේ මේ ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් නිසා පරිද්දාරි සුද්දෙක් වගේ ආවොත් තේරුම් කරගන්න බැරි නිසා.
So, okay. Then you can ask the question. The next representation of the Sampa, the usage of concept of Vakroti, the speaking, the practical criticism in Sinhala.
So why do you use this word? I hope no questions will be asked from someone. So why do you use the term practical criticism? So
Practical based criticism.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
again I was not in your presentation,
Yeah.
so I could not grasp the whole
Yeah.
idea of the presentation. I'm just asking
Yeah.
like, but I got it from your sort of abstract.
Yeah.
So why do you think it is important to talk about literary criticism based on this
Vakroti in practical based criticism, not practical criticism. Practical criticism
Practical
means the theory explained by I.A. Richards following the Dhwanivada by Anandavardhana. This is practical based criticism.
But
Yeah.
in the title, there is the word practical criticism.
Yeah.
Because it is when you do correction, I think it will inform.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Sigiri graffiti to the modern era, some Sinhala critics have used that theory in their practical critical works of practical based criticism, but some critics were unable to understand the Vakroti, the crooked speech. I have explained all the things in my presentation.
Now, the modern literature is very vast. You have short stories, novels, and what we call different types of poetry, Nisades types of poetry, which has been influenced quite a lot from the Western poetry. So, now, as I say, now Vakroti, yes, it is a beautiful element.
Yeah.
But now, that is just one component, just one aspect, one element. But can you sort of cover, embody, the vast body of literature using this kind of one particular dimension? Because Dhwani, we know that in traditional Indian poetry was dominant. But how is it possible? To be used in modern times.
I explained in my presentation. W.F. Gunawardena, James T. Alvis, Semrat Parnavithana, Ratmalani Dhammaram Thero, Yakaduwe Pratnyaram Thero have used this concept in their practical criticism. The Uttila Gita written by Martin Vikramsinghe. He has used as the main theory for his criticism Vakroti, the diction and merits based on Vakroti theory.
Is it possible? This is practically. If you are writing a novel, can you develop a literature totally
Yeah.
based on I mean, based, being concerned only with this kind of one particular aesthetic dimension. I mean, for example, if you take a novel is a very, there is.
But those are different ways of the literature. Hamdarnas, novels and short stories, that means fictions, are related to Western modern literature. But those theories related to ancient classical Sanskrit,
Right.
theories based with the classical Sanskrit language.
That means we can apply those ancient theories like Tversky theory in contemporary literature.
Yes,
also.
of course.
Also, yeah, application is possible.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
literary criticism is an issue. So when you use it as a literary criticism, I mean, there is a probably the issue of Oedipus. The issue of Oedipus. I mean, this is just something that I